actually going to leave the blue quest for last because these blue quests are typically chain quests. So I'm going to leave this one for last. For now, though, we're going to head on over to first speak with Eminette, and we'll go ahead and take on her quest entitled "It's Not Mud." Eminette seeks a brave soul for a dangerous task.
If I'm not mistaken, you have the steely eyes of an adventurer, one who looks death in the eye and does not flinch.
Oh, you have seen that.
It just so happens that I require a sample of rare earth, but it can only be found in a location rife with vicious plants and gods know what else. I would give you a hefty sack of coin if you could retrieve it for me. If you are willing, pray make your way to Toglophile's Deep and gather for me 3 samples of brown mud. The darker the better, I say. I suggest sharpening weapons beforehand, but I won't tell you how to do your job.
And I to you there, Miss Eminette. Alright. Heading on out and heading over that way, pretty much. Yeah, I believe we're going into a cave right now. So I'm gonna follow the path up this way. Yeah, trying to find a way in. Yeah, where is that spot that I need to be? Probably in a higher tier. Or it could very well actually be... I'll probably need to warp back to the Archaon for this one. So let's hang a left. And make our way into this tunnel, driving away from the Screamer. Yeah, he's not going to be screaming so much, because I'm going to make him run out of breath by just chasing me. So yeah, that adds another piece of the map. Are there any currents in here I should be aware of? No. Sadly not. But there is a lookout point. So, since it looks like we're gonna have to fight for the mud, let's get down and dirty. Yeah, bring it on, ugly. Step aside. And you're down. Alright, help myself to the mud. And then proceed to use the lookout. Get another 84,000 points. And then we'll head on over this way. Oh, can I even get up though? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. And so now over this way. And we'll pick up this. Lockout spots? Story progression. That's how you get it. And obviously, of course, since we don't have access to an aetheryte at the farm, we gotta drive all the way back. Hello again there, Eminette.
You returned. Am I surprised? No, of course not. I had the utmost faith in your abilities. Well, did you bring the samples?
Yes, I have. Here you go.
Excellent work! With this, I shall continue my research into the techniques of the Narsha, skilled fighters and farmers both. I recently acquired texts from their homeland that go into some detail about their agriculture. Did you know that they mix bat droppings into the soil to make it more fertile? Quite ingenious. The land they live in is quite temperate, and it is writ that after 100 summers, the droppings solidify into something resembling stone, further concentrating the nutrients contained within. Of course, the samples you provided me today are far too rough to be of much use on their own. However, what is the purpose of research if not to free us from the bounds of the natural world?
Yeah, I guess.
What's that? Of course, I'm sure I said that the droppings resemble mud, didn't I? Regardless, I aim to speed up the ripening process, creating in days what takes nature centuries to accomplish. If I succeed, farmers across the realm will rejoice, and they will have you to thank for it.
I suppose. That would explain why it's not mud. Although I do have to ask though, why does your jumper only have one strap? Yeah, you notice that her jumper only has one strap, but the jumpers usually have two. I don't get it. So it'll take 735 gil for completing the quest. And so now we'll head on over. Yeah, we thought we were speaking to Epicon before last night, but this time we are actually legit speaking with him. Let's go ahead and do so to take on his quest entitled A Ripe Trade. Ruba Epicon has work for a swift pair of legs.
Greetings. You seem eager to give a small portion of your time in the name of progress. All I require is help with a simple delivery, and rest assured, you will receive just recompense. I've been expecting someone from the dairy farm to come pick up this batch of fruits, but I've seen neither the hide nor hair of them. And I delivered it myself, but my duties have prevented me from stepping in and even an ill from these crates.
How's that so? Yeah, as we give each other a little touchy-feely. The fruit is liable to rot if not stored properly, so if it isn't too much trouble, please make haste to Mitato and deliver them to my colleague there. Mitato it is. Yeah, it's not a Lalafell we're going to. Yeah, that does seem like a name for a Lalafell. Yeah, that is strange why the jumper only has one strap on it. You know, I'm a bit confused by that. But I imagine, of course, that people who get into crafting and gathering will be able to get such an outfit for themselves, too. So, across the bridge now. Yeah, getting a little further to the west. We've actually been to this place we're going to before. Yeah, you notice the mist coming off of the falling water. And the water falling it's falling everywhere. And so, let's go ahead and cross another bridge. Yeah, I'm guessing I know why you've done that there, Tharia. It's kind of hard to not understand why. Oh, well, all of a sudden everything went dark. Alright, yeah, I guess that's because we're in the shadow of the building. Hey there, Sibylline.
Oh, hello. Was this something you needed?
I have to give this to you.
Oh, what specimens! So plump and fragrant. You said you came all the way from Merial Agronomics? Thank you for making the trek. It would have been a shame to see this go to waste. Sometimes the cattle here are so temperamental that I quite forget my other obligations. Ruba must be cross with me. This isn't the first time I've accidentally shirked my appointments with him. I must give him something by way of apology. Perhaps this golden cheese will do the trick. As you well know, we at Mitato pride ourselves on our research into the various methods of animal husbandry and fermentation used throughout the realm, and this cheese is our latest masterpiece. It came about in no small part thanks to the fruit you just delivered. We feed it to our cattle, and it is the main contributor to the cheese's heavenly fragrance. If it's not too much trouble, could you deliver this wheel to Ruba?
Of course I can. And so, back the way we came. Meanwhile, ooh, is it possible to gain access to that ether current? Can we go in the door? We cannot go in the door. Yeah, can we even get to that particular ether current? I'm gonna see if I can. And if not, then so be it. We'll come back later. (130 southwest). Is it down on this tier? Doesn't look like it. Maybe on the next one. Jeez, come on, game. 169 to the south. Ah, there you are. There you are, we found you. So let's go ahead and tomb. Yeah, it was right atop the building here. I wonder, is it possible to jump this gap? It is possible. Nice. Alright, we're back. And let's speak with Ruba. No fruit, I see. I trust you delivered it without incident? You didn't eat it, did you? No, not at all. And instead I give you this. Here you go. This is golden cheese! The legends say only the masters of Wurlet knew the secret of its creation. I never thought I'd lay my eyes on a single slice, let alone a whole wheel! If I receive one of each of these each time sibling forgets her obligations, then can she be as absent-minded as she pleases? What does it taste like, I wonder? Will it live up to the tall tales? Oh, my apologies. I too tend to get carried away when it comes to cheese. You'll fit in right with the goblins then. Anyway, thank you for your assistance and take this for your time. I would share this cheese with you, but... well, you are giving me some anyway. In fact, we're getting reunion cheese, which is an ingredient can't be consumed, but we'll take it all the same, and we'll also take the 735 gil in addition to the experience. Alright, so over now to Jonquenet. And we'll go ahead and take on his quest entitled Learning to Sew. Or is it Sow? I guess we'll find out. Jonquenet requires a sturdy back to assist system. Might you have some time to spare for an old researcher, lass? Physical labor doesn't come to me as easily as it once did, and I'm in search of someone a bit more spry to assist me. The task is a simple one, rest assured. You need only plant these experimental seeds in the nearby fields. You would be compensated for your troubles, of course. No special skills are required of you. If you planted one seed, you've planted most of them. Well then, I look forward to seeing what you can do. Alright. Well, if nothing else, it also allows you to reveal more of your map as well. Because that's also something that builds up your experience in game. Not by much, but it still is a gain. Yeah, never take what the game gives you for granted as far as exploration is concerned. Alright, back to Jonquenet. Back across the bridge and we'll let him know that everything has been taken care of. While we try not to trample over his crops with our car. Jonquenet. Slightly flushed, are you? Good. I take it that means you've planted the seeds. You have my thanks, and if all goes to plan, the realms as well. You see, my research involves the production of nutrient-rich plants that can be harvested in greater numbers than any we have seen thus far. So, crop yield, basically. However, even the most extraordinary crop is useless if they cannot be planted and raised by the common woman. Or man. Yeah, are you sexist, Mr. Jonquenet? I've long made ease of use of a priority when I develop new seeds, asking everyone from experienced researchers to eager children to plant them in the earth and then comparing results. But of course, I'm sure you've had more than enough long-winded explanations of your journeys to last a lifetime. Take this award for your contribution, and take satisfaction in a job well done. Well, thank you very much. So he's not only giving us the experience and the 735 gil, but also a level 80 ring. And then finally among the quests that's not the blue quests around here, belongs to Parbelois, which is a fancy name. In fact, I think this may be a child we're dealing with here. Let's go and speak with Parbelois to take on the level 80 quest entitled not mushroom for error. Parlois is in search of someone skilled with a weapon.
Madam, I say madam, I seem to be in a bit of a bind and I was wondering if you might lend your aid to remedy the plight of a struggling student.
I believe I can do that.
Oh, of course. Introductions. I'm Parlois from the Studium, where my research involves the finer points of bacteria and fungi. I'm here to harvest mushrooms from labyrinthos for my experiments, but I'm afraid I may be in over my head.
How so?
You see, the mushrooms are located in the 33rd fastest, but that shaft is positively swarming with things I can scarce stand to look at, let alone face in combat.
So how did you get down here?
It isn't uncommon for members of the Studium to have request help from the more martially inclined, and so here I am before you. Will you procure the mushrooms for me? I will be forever in your debt.
I believe I can.
Oh, thank you, good madam. Well then, the sample number for my plot is 316. The mushroom stands out amongst the others with red caps and a distinctive triangle shape. Just in case, however, I do have this illustration. I understand all too well the impulse to become lost gazing at the fungi. Perhaps this will help you keep on track. If you find the sheer variety of mushrooms to be overwhelming, then simply consult the picture and it should put you back on track.
So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this sample 316. So this is what it looks like. So yeah, it's a trio of mushrooms bundled together and glowing. As my chocobo chills out there. That's some impressive balancing. Yeah, and unlike times that you would usually go into a situation like this, they have actually designated some specific spots for you to look. We got one set right here, but it's a blue mushroom and there's a whole bunch of them, so we don't need to focus on looking at those. Try and get around the mythal cap here. Then we have a single solitary mushroom, so it's not that one. And just make sure that I'm not driving past anything. Then we have an orange mushroom, which is small and stumpy, so obviously that's not it either. So of course, to no real surprise, it's going to be in the last place we look. Which is right over here. So let's around the corner and see if we can find them. In fact, we do have a glowing trio of red mushrooms. Yeah, let's go ahead and help ourselves. These mushrooms match the illustration in your hands. Your long search is over. Pretty much. Go. Alright, young man.
Well, I can see by the dirt on your boots that you did some manner of digging. Were you able to find my sample?
We certainly did. Here you go.
Ah, yes, these match my illustration exactly. Thank the 12 that the brave of heart still walk this realm. Do you have an interest in fungi yourself? These were developed from the spores of the elf stool, which can only be found in the Orm Vale. A rare mushroom, but these are superior in every way.
Yeah, how many lives were lost to get something like that?
For one, they are much less inclined to kill you, a vast improvement by any measure of the word. Of course, I've had my failures, but the less said about those the better. What matters is now, and the Revolution sample 316 is sure to hold.
And we'll find out if your dream comes true after we take our experience in 735 Gil.